On for the extra point, Jake Elliott.
So was they together before your dad went to prison? Or did your
He's got it, and the Eagles lead it 7-2. How about that for an intriguing start? The opening kickoff of the ball game, return for a touchdown.
How you meet a nigga in prison?
She said it was a friend that put him on.
And she was like, oh, he got 5 years left. Oh my God.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. They're led out by the second-year pro out of Pitt, looking for a big jump in year 2, Kenny Pickett.
And there are a lot of quarterbacks who had terrific careers. Think about guys like Phillip Rivers, Randall Cunningham, Dan Fouts, Warren Moon, but they never got to a Super Bowl. Yet here he is in his second NFL season, already getting his chance. We harken back to Dan Marino, another superstar, made it in his second year, lost the game, and never made it back again.
The tackle made by Nicholas Morrow. Second down and 6 now.
What's the sack moment in your life that you feel like that sack?
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Hassan Reddick coming through with a stop there and a tackle for loss to boot.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Second down. Here's Pickett. It's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. Pickett back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The lineman on the other side has got it. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we're looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Second down, here's Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Rolling to his right. Past the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble and gets him a first down.
He's a talented runner. That means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue.
And it's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown, and the Eagles Eagles will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Elliott now to have the extra point.
The suburbs is called catching. It's called king of pressure.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Southwest, north, southwest.
Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. And now out come the Steelers. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10.
700 yards or something like that. That's like damn near 2 minutes get down there. So 600 yards, some shit like that. So
slot man moves right. Now they fake the jet sweep there and a run instead with Harris. And he'll power his way forward for about 40 yards there on the first down carry. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Off play action, Pickett. Blitz coming and down he goes. Reed Blankenship. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
I didn't have a car in the house. And I started staying when I used my car. She ended up cheating on me.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10.
There was a nigga that was homeless that was fucking chick for a place to stay.
In her car.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
She's a solid motherfucker. You got to say that to the dude. You got one player. She's a solid motherfucker.
So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Throwing is Hurts. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the line. Here's Hurts to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts taking it in from the end. And the Eagles are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. Well, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10.
I just took his fucking money. Now he look like a sucker.
That's cool. I'm a sucker.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return. And an Eagle touchdown. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there.
So you think you're better than me because you just can't get what's I didn't even want to offer this to you. I was going to offer this to him, but you started talking shit, man. So I got to check here.
Elliott on for the extra point.
So what you feel like? Where we go from here?
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. This taken in at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Steelers ready to take over on offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Felt like that move deserved more than he got there. A gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he makes...
What? Yeah. Used to meet the bootleg man, rack up, get like 11 movies.
He was able to make the play.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a give, running left is Harris. And shedding through the tackle. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're...
Look at Washington. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown.
17. That's about average, right?
So plenty of fireworks here early. 35-0 now as the kick is away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this. Can't wait to see what the second quarter has in store. The NFL on EA Sports continues right after this message. From the 31, here comes second and a yard. Now Pickett. That's caught. Allen Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Pickett. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's to the 15. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick-6 here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
Elliott on for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick-6. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Pickett. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 49 yards. And the Eagles continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Boy, I mean, at this point, what more do we say here? I got nothing.
And so many people talk all the time about having announcer-less games, and they want that. This could be a candidate for it, because if we stay here and do this, we're going to have a lot to fill in the second half.
There's still another half. Elliott now to add the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see. Just one play resulting in the touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense set to regain possession. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Hassan Reddick in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
But if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
How you doing, Brandon?
Hurts. Flush to his right. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Eagles are starting to open things up here in the Super Bowl. Only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Elliott on for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown.
Man, that's how it is out there. It's the whole this mechanic. If y'all can buy his tickets, that's all it is. One by one. Entertainment.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
It costs to do everything. It costs to get up in the mouth. It costs to time. It costs to run the water. It costs to take a fucking shower. That's why the nigga that like on showers, I don't take showers. You agree?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Oh, this one, it may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
So now you're calling me. You're calling me right now.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl.
How much you talking about?
A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. 3rd and 2, Pickett. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Pickett's throw complete to Freiermuth. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Pickett down on 1st down. He gets it complete to Harris.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Back to throw, Pickett. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. And now they're in the hurry up. Dialing up another pass here, Pickett. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Meanwhile, Pickett's throw complete there to Johnson.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Hassan Reddick make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the 1st half. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This officially a 55-yard attempt, and that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, but a flag is down here, so hold on. Let's see what this is about. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. We just watched a fine first half out of the mobile quarterback, that's Jalen Hurts. He was downright amazing with 3 touchdown passes and another one scored on the ground for good measure. Both teams making their final adjustments of the season during this long halftime break. Who will claim the Lombardi Trophy? To find out, we go back to Brandon and Charles in Vegas for the second half of Super Bowl 58.
Now you got me up, buddy. What are you talking about?
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense ready to get going to begin this 3rd quarter. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi Trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They've played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Pickett will look to throw it here. And that is incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Action. There we go. It's me,
and taken at the 46. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. Wide receiver A.J. Brown, you see he and the rest of his mates returning to the field here. Not a bad day at the office there. Maybe he would like the catch number to go up a little bit, but I think most guys would say 2 catches, 2 touchdowns. That's a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by Mika Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But Brandon, we've been around this game a long time.
$28 million.
This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
They have over 70,000 events from sports to
Pickett looking to throw on 2nd down. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Davion Taylor.
They got
the
Travis
blitz
Scott,
works
Kevin
to
Hart,
perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack.
That's Cole Marco for $20 off. Link in the description.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at it that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here. And as a head coach,
They're gonna go like 80,000.
you've got to find a way to keep it together. As that brings up another 4th down.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something.
This is Devontae Smith, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Eagles are starting to pour it on in the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
What? And put you. You can just keep the perfume in the mud. Yeah. That's beautiful.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
So make sure you go.
The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to close that because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Well, just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the 3rd quarter, I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but These small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
Now, I've had 20 years of training. How many in acting? How many of you have?
Call that a punt of 38 yards.
Have you had training?
And that will come the offense as they take over.
How many years?
This offense ready for their upcoming series as we get a look at the former Heisman Trophy winner,
Well, I'm the senior here in terms of the actress. I
a couple times, but not a ton. And whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the third quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you, Tony. That's what they have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback, because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after it.
I love the situation.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Take it at the 37.
Well, what I would do if I were celebrate that rock.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Quiet.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Well, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone, throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting curled up in this one. Finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion. That's got to be a sign of relief. Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for the lead right now, because he's been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
Let me see if you can.
Down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
1, 2, 3, go. Oh,
we are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium. It's Super Bowl 58. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And there's just 1 quarter that remains in this edition of the biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, as we get set for the 4th quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. They're going to hurry back to the line now. 2nd down. Here's Hurts. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
And that's it.
Now back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Like, I was thinking about having a
Hurts sets up to throw it. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Eagles continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the fourth. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed watching their execution throughout this contest.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And I haven't felt that feeling in years, actually.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the fourth. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped. Pickett, Harris has it over the middle. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. The offense on third down, they've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. Here it's 3rd and 3. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Part of my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front 7 today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off.
They stay if I show my face.
And he's loose down the left sideline. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. A terrific run there by Penny, 43 yards. They keep it with Penny on first down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Rashad Penny, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Hardly any time taken off the clock there. 2 plays, and they find the end zone for 6 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive 1st and 10. Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Pickett back to throw. Under pressure again. He goes again. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On third down, here's Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
It was the day that I posted a picture of Billie Eilish, and I had walked. And I'm also
2nd and 10. It's Pickett again. Eagle pressure. Too much. Down he goes. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. He'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Fielded at the 43. A beautiful fake. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
And if I had to pick which one I wanted to watch for the rest of my life, it would be Rush Hour.
Yeah, because it's more entertaining, right?
Penny, a 1st down carry. He's got it to the 43 here.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the
They
clock.
both are dope. I love that.
Air mattress and water bed.
2nd and 6. Again, it's Penny.
Cornflakes and Captain
And he goes down, but not before getting his inside. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Can you microwave?
Of course. I can't tell me.
Proper. How much sugar you put in there?
I won't.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this ball incomplete. Looks very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Throwing is Hurts. Gets past one man. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will.
Tasha Cobbs called I'm Getting Ready. Tasha Cobbs is on my album. It's a song called Blessings. So here.
Okay, so let's say if somebody was in the mood to be angry, what song do they play?
if they want to get angry.
Yeah, like I'm just in that.
Yeah,
Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
I don't know.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. Hooking lost it, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And 1st and goal is what it will be at the 6-yard line. Excellent field position.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that...
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Nothing like understanding where your escape patches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
Like, okay, and not even telling them what is in your head. They need to have it by this time.
It depends on how long I have. I mean, I think a week is normally like a good amount of courtesy. But with me, I needed a couple of these features back in like 2-3 days. So that's why I'm really excited that everybody pitched in for me.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback.
I know it.
The Steelers offense here about ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And the Lombardi Trophy will rest in the city of brotherly love. The Philadelphia Eagles are the Super Bowl champs. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how it can be. The journey to get to this
you gotta ask what the fuck you want to ask. Don't be scared. Ask your questions. Do your thing. Do your motherfucking thing. I can handle it.
That's just going to be absolutely amazing.
But you know, you have to sit down on the trail. I wasn't used to being on a trailer for 8-9 hours. I got a little like, oh, but I loved it. First of all, I was blessed and grateful for the opportunity. I loved the movie. I loved my role. It was funny. And I loved it.
So with acting, are you gonna take it to another level, or?
I would love to, but music is my passion. And I had to have it and put out another album because it had been a while, especially with COVID. So yeah, so I had to make sure this was the priority first.
So, Red Lobster.
Well, yes.
You eat that stuff?
Yeah.
How was it, like, how you bought your own? Because I know you used to work there.
I used to work there, but I haven't bought a Red Lobster now.
Yeah, and what happened while you started working there? What happened?
I kept getting fired. I said, every month I got fired from my phone.
What was the storyline of that?
They said I had an attitude.
Did you have an attitude?
Yeah, sometimes.
Be honest.
Well, the customers were really rude, and I had to. They did a lot.
So let's say if Nicki Minaj was Nicki Minaj, where would she be right now?
Probably in church, having kids, and then making cookies every day.
Cookie, that was your rap name.
Yes, that was my tag name, period, before I even started rapping.
Why'd you change it?
I don't know. Cookie.
Yeah. it's really, really big. How do you feel about that? Like, it's hard.
I don't know. It's been a long time coming. We spent a long time building the fan base. And I think people don't realize that, when Twitter first started